Right now, Bill Schramm is in the house.
What's happening?
What's happening? All right, Bill is grew up well, homeless part of his young life, foster homes part of his life. Was a guest of the county there for about 10 months, and he got out and began to turn his life around. And a lot of that's through adults in the community, whether it was the Michigan Youth Opportunities Initiative that provided a mentor, which turned out to be me. The Pie Company, Grand Traverse Pie Company, which has supported that program. They've helped you by giving you a place to meet with clients and to get work done. Free piece of pie now and then. Spence and Erica, who really weren't part of any program, they're just compassionate people.
Yeah.
And
at the pie company, every now and then, like, I forget to bring something, and I can use a printer and stuff like that.
Sure.
And that type of stuff doesn't happen to everybody, but I know Denise and Mike personally through the Michigan Youth Opportunities Initiative, and they've allowed me to do some extra type things like that, and it's just really helpful.
one of the big lessons I guess I've learned, and maybe you have too, but I guess I knew this, but to see it work out, if you are interested in helping yourself, which you are, don't you see a lot of people pile on and want to help you? They want to do what they can do to help you succeed?
Yeah, once people realize that you really are going for the gold, you know what I mean, that you're not, just trying to use people, that you're not just trying to get a free meal or a free buck, that you're trying to make it, people help. People are genuinely caring. They want to help you. They don't want to watch somebody starve. But unless they know what's going on, they won't help because they don't know.
Yeah. So you are going around the country now. Bill will leave Sunday, headed to Detroit, then off to Ohio, Pittsburgh, New England, and start a round-the-country trip. What do you want to tell the youths of America that you will talk to?
Basically, I'm talking to the youth about my experience, their experience, how my experience applies to theirs. It's pretty much the same. I mean, some of the experiences are different variations, but a lot of the at-risk youth in alternative schools, youth in detention facilities, a lot of us have either been through the same things or the same types of things, and they can really relate to my story of where I was, what I was doing, what I was involved in, who I was hanging out with, to sitting in jail. Because they, when I'm speaking in detention facilities especially, that's what they're doing, is they're sitting in jail.
Yeah.
And I'm going to the detention facility. But they can relate to those types of things, and then I show them, look, there is a brighter day. Look at where I'm at today. And it doesn't come right away. You've got to be persistent in your work to move towards a brighter future. It took me 5 years. Well, I mean, I've been gradually moving up the ladder, for the past 5 years, so it's not like yesterday I was still the same way and now I'm good.
Yeah.
But it took 5 years for me to get to this point, and then 5 more years from now, I don't know where exactly I'll be. I'll be somewhere great though. But in that 10-year mark from when I was in trouble, it would have taken 10 years to get there, but it's worth every moment of the work, and that's the message I take to the youth is
You're growing in a real positive direction. But
Yes.
It's interesting. I say when I met you, just got out of jail. You were always optimistic, always entrepreneurial. You had tried to start a car detailing business.
Yep.
You had a job. But in the last 5 years, you got yourself going to NMC, close to getting an associate's degree. Started your disc jockey business, Stylish Sounds, and been booked clients and made a good business out of that. I got on all these boards that you mentioned and have spoken to people, and have got accepted to Western Michigan University.
on a full ride scholarship, might I add.
Full ride. And now, before you go there, your goal is to travel the country and speak to youth.
Exactly.
So, pretty ambitious. Now, the people can learn more about you. The Record Eagle had a nice article on you, but you have Saturday night at Paisanos in Traverse City, 5 to 7. You have a little kickoff party.
Yep, exactly. 5 to 7 at Paisanos, right there on Front Street. So.
Okay. Then Sunday at the Elks Club in Traverse City, noon to 2. You'll have some punch and appetizers. Your friends, family, anybody can stop by. Meet Bill. Talk to Bill. See where he's going. It's $5 to get in to cover the cost of the food. In both locations, people can leave donations.
Yes, in both locations, donations are welcome. Donations are not required. If you're interested in learning more and you're not in a position to donate, I would urge you to please still come. Come say hey, meet me. See what's going on, see how you can help in other ways that don't take a financial contribution, because there are a lot of other ways. And come say bye. But if you come and you can make a donation, you can do that as well. It's graciously accepted.
It's a 501c3 though. You have that 501c3 status through United Way, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So it is a nonprofit taxable write-off. If people want to help your trip, going around talking to, I mean, do you have alternative high schools? What other kind of groups would you speak to?
Well, like yesterday, I did a presentation to Benzie Central High Schools. I did 2 presentations for them. Each presentation was about 300 students. And then today, immediately after getting off the radio, I'm going to Traverse City High School, which is the alternative school over on 3 Mile. And then immediately after that, I'm going to Charlevoix Emmett's detention alternative school, which is in Boyne Falls. Then immediately after that, I'm driving straight back to Traverse City, and I'm on a presentation for the Elements Youth Group, which is Child and Family Services Foster Youth Group. And then tomorrow, I've got a presentation out at the Shawano Center in Grayling, which is a detention treatment facility for primarily sex offenders. I'd say 85 to 90% of their, their population are sex offenders, but they're really high crime type juveniles. But they deserve to hear this message as well, and they have the opportunity to change their lives. They just need to know that they can. When I was that young, when I was that age, and I was getting in trouble, I didn't know I could go to college. I thought that was just for rich kids.
That's a good point. Some people don't know what's possible.
Exactly.
You've got to discover the possibilities and the hope, and we get back to Mentoring Month. That's what mentors can do. And I would remind any adults listening, think about it. If you want to help a young person, find Big Brothers Big Sisters, Michigan Youth Opportunities Initiative. There's an office in Traverse City. What's the number over there? Do you know?
Marco Diedenbach is the community coordinator, and his phone number is 922-5276.
All right, 922-5276. We'll keep the numbers here. And when we talk about donations and 501c3 for Bill, that's just to finance your trip.
Yeah.
Your accommodations are free. You just cover pretty much gas, food, and insurance, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm couch surfing the entire way.
Okay.
And actually, my friend Renat,
that's right.
Renat flew in from New York last weekend, and he's filming everything. And you guys can't see this right now, but we've got cameras in our faces. We're filming everything related to the trip, and we're doing interviews in certain locations and whatnot. But we're filming a documentary about the foster care system in the U.S. and hoping to release that upon our return. But the thing is he flew in from New York, and we're couch surfing the entire way, so we don't have to pay for hotels or anything like that. We just go stay with people in the local communities where we're going.
No waste.
Yeah, exactly. That saves $10,000. So.
All right, and some of the places may pay you to speak. You might just do a lot of them free, but if people know of youth groups or even people who work, social workers, that want to hear a good message, you can contact me at the station. I'll hook you up with Bill.
Exactly. And for the tour, we're advertising all of the presentations as free, and then if an organization can contribute, they can.
Okay.
But they're not required to. I'll still do the presentation because I don't want to strain the budgets of the organizations that are doing good work.
Good work, Bill Schramm, and you can go on the web and you find out more about the trip. And Bill, what's your website?
It's BillSchramm.com. That's Bill, SCHRAMM.com.
SCHRAMM, 2 M.
Yep.
Bill, SCHRAM, BillSchramm.com. All right, dude, we'll talk to you later.
All right, sounds good.
Busy day for you today.